Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today morning call, Feb.09, Wednesday, 5:21 a.m. in US. Looking for the overall picture around the world, we're seeing some green morning with Europe up more than 1.5%, and we also have here US markets on the green between 0.5 into 0.8. Asia also on the green 0.7 this morning. So we have some follow-through continuation from yesterday, reversal buy setups that we saw on some of the names. Looking for today's agenda, we have some Fed speakers today, so at 10:30 and around 12 p.m. So that can bring some volatility. So keeping on watch for a possible reaction on the markets. Looking for the chart and starting with NASDAQ. NASDAQ has been one of the leaders. And looking this morning, if you remember yesterday, I highlighted that we were on a big support area. Okay, it was the last 2 weeks Monday breakout. Actually, last week Monday breakout here. We had a retest, and now we are bouncing perfectly from a big support level. Now what? We are getting near 21-day moving average, but if bulls are active, we should go above last week highs. Okay, so let's see if we go above 21-day moving average right now around 14.99.27. If we go above 15k, watch out for a move above last week highs and a big short squeeze ahead. So something to keep on watch. But once again, for that we need leaders. So I'll be looking for Apple. Apple that had a nice bounce yesterday. We had some beautiful calls on Apple on this reversal. Okay, on this reversal here, on this breakout point. We had some very nice calls, and those calls right now in the money. With the stock gapping up this morning at 126, opening around here. So now what? Now what I want to see is after the market open, we are opening with a gap 175.3 gap to fill. And what we are opening, at least this morning, okay, we are around here. I want to see if it goes to fill the gap and reverse back up, and that will trigger a move above, possible move above 177 all the way into $180. That's the next big level, but we need to see it. Or if they are going to sell, okay, because we are at a big resistance, if they are going to sell down here and fill the gap. So those are the two possible scenarios, but once we get closer into the open, we will build the trading plan based on that. I will look for some more AMD that also showing some relative strength, bouncing from the 8 and 21-day moving average, getting near $130. So it was the level that they sold, okay, last week on earnings. So now what I want to see, if they are going to push price above and back below 130 for a reversal sell, or if it holds 130, if it can resume back into 135, 140. So something also to keep on watch for the sentiment. Boeing, we had a beautiful call on Monday. Yesterday it was an inside day, and right now on the pre-market section we are already above 215. So I want to see if these levels 214.37 holds, and so it can trigger the next move all the way into 220. That's one of the possible scenarios. If they push it back below 214, then we have a reversal sell and we can pull back. We have strong support at 209, 210, so those will be my levels. I'll be looking also for CAT out to see how the industrials will be moving. We saw this week a possible higher low. So from a higher low, we'll be looking for a possible higher high. So I'll be looking if CAT is able to go above $203, and above that we can have a move above 206. So something to keep on watch for a possible bounce trade. Coin from last week, it's also a focus. It has a gap to fill at 220. Last week we played very well on Friday for this red to green move and reversal buy for a very beautiful cash flow. Hit the eye at 211. Okay, what I want to see if they will be able to push above 211 to go and fill the gap at 220. So also it will be a focus. I had to the watch list Salesforce. Salesforce, it's bouncing here from a support. What I want to see if it's able to go above 220, okay, and above 220, if it goes above 221.7, gap to fill 223, and the next level around 225. Okay, so possible oversold bounce here, and that's something that I'll be looking if market has some momentum. I'll be looking for small caps. Small caps yesterday show some relative strength. We gapping up this morning at 204. That was the target, okay, above last week highs. Now I want to see if they are going to sell. Right now it's above here. If they are going to sell to fill the gap at 203, okay, and from there we will reevaluate, or if it resumes back up at 205. In my opinion, 1, 2, 3, today is day 4 once again, so it's not time to add to longs here. We will be looking how the market strength will be on the small caps if they are able to hold 204. If not able to hold 204, then we go for a gap fill at 213, so we can have here $1.50 pullback if market fades. Microsoft, it will be a focus, has been on a tight consolidation here above $300, so they have been defending $300 very heavily. So if does not break down $300, what I'll be looking, possible break higher above 310 for a move into 315. So Microsoft, it will be also a focus to see if it's able to get some momentum. NVDA, another one. Yesterday we played the put scalp here. When I saw that the trade was reversing, I closed the puts and flip into long calls on SPY and on Apple. Those work very well, and we see here some relative strength on NVDA also right now. On the PreMarket 256, getting near one of the levels 258. For the bull case needs above 258 to go and make new highs above 258. So, but we are gapping up. In my opinion, it's not time to add to longs, because it can feel okay right now at 256. If it breaks below 256, it can try to fill the gap at 252. So we have here a possible failing to fill the gap. So right now on the gap up, you should be trimming your profits, and from there we will evaluate. The cubes are also gapping up this morning. Yesterday I referred that we were on a big support level, and right now gapping up this morning 362.5. I want to see if they are able to fill the gap at 364. That will be the target, 364 for the gap filling. Or if it fails below 362, once again, it should fill the gap at 360. So $2 here for a possible gap filling. I had to the watch list Rivian, okay, for a possible oversold bounce. Yesterday, some bulls step in, okay, defending here and trying to hold above 57, 58. What I want to see, if we have something like this, a possible 1-2 days bounce. So I want to see if they are able to push it above 62, and above that, if it goes above 63.9, looking here for a move all the way into $69 area, okay, near the 21-day moving average. So Rivian also on watch for a possible oversold bounce. SPY, same thing as the cubes, and I put yesterday big support level here, big support, gapping up this morning at 454. Above 454, looking for a possible move 458, and if bulls are active, they need to push price above 458 to make a higher high. As we are making higher lows, we need a higher high here, so something to keep on watch. But on the move up, be very careful. to have too many longs, because we can fade if it goes below 454, goes to fill the gap at 451.9. Okay, so keep open-minded for that possible scenario. Tesla yesterday printed a bullish reversal buy. Right now, gapping up at 934. As the range is getting tight here, okay, so it can go all the way into 950, and there I want to see what is going to happen, if they will keep here or if they will break higher or break down. Okay, so something to keep on watch going forward. I had also to watch Visa. Why? Visa last week had a big move, okay, big breakout higher, made a high 4-day move, pull back, and yesterday it stopped exactly where it should, the 8-day moving average, and bounced. Now I want to see if Visa it's able to go above 220. Above that we have $230, and if it goes, can fill the gap at 230.5 and go all the way into $32 as possible target. Okay. The other name that I have on the watch is Volatility VXX, gapping down this morning and around $19. Okay, $19. I want to see if it's able to break and stay below $90. That will fuel a big short squeeze on the market. If VXX goes all the way into $18-70 area, giving back basically all the move that we saw all the way into 70-50 as possible support. Okay, so overall we are with a bullish tone. Okay, but we need to be very selective on what are the names that we will be adding. One of the things that I'll be looking, if market is able to go above last week highs in many of the names, SPY, AWM, Cubes, Apple, it's able to break, and we are getting near some resistance levels. How they will do it after the market open? Are they going to sell the open to fill these morning gaps, or are they going to hold above the open and push price into new highs above last week highs? So those are two things that I'll be looking. At 9 a.m. on the live session, we will have a more clear view on the action on the first 30 minutes into the open, and after the open I will see looking for all those names that I shared with you, and see if we can have some momentum here for some more upside, or if they are going to fade the open and we have some shorts to fill the morning gaps. Okay, so stay tuned and let's see the action around 9 a.m. Okay, so stay tuned and see you all in a couple of hours.